Okay. Now that I've turned in my daily turning in my dailies here, I'm gonna do a cheesy little intro for YouTube. Oh wait, we're starting the thing right now. We're starting it right now. This is the new event.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
Okay.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important. What kind of task is it exactly?
Exactly. Oh, I don't have autoplay turned on, I'm sorry. I just wanted to boost up the volume.
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival, the magnificent Irodori Festival.
Irodori.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma for a while!
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
Oh, so it's Yae Miko's commission.
You know Miko. She
always has a plan in her head. Always. As we've learned from her story quest.
We'd better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Sorry, y'all. I'm adjusting my mic until I'm happy with it.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka, so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient enough. Let's go then.
I feel so dumb. I always forget that these quests, True Tales of the Violet Garden, Act 1. I always forget these start like this. I guess I'll do my cheesy little intro now. Hi, I'm Sincerely Unique. Today we are checking out the new event with Genshin, Hues of the Violet Garden. I didn't even realize that the story started here with Catherine, but we're here. To do this event, you needed to have done, what was it, Raiden's second story quest and Ayado's story quest, I believe. But yeah, those VODs are already up somewhere.
Ad Astra.
I really enjoyed those story quests. I know some people got very frustrated that you have to do Ayato's story quest for this event, but you know, I like doing the story content in here. I really do. Now, where am I going? Oh, the stories are all here. The Inazuma Adventures Guild has assigned you, yes you, a specific commission. The curtain is about to rise on a most unique Irodori festival. Since you were commissioned by Yae Miko herself, you might as well ask her for more details. You've heard that she can be found near the Yae Publishing House. Okay. We're gonna see more Miko. There she is! Oh, they're all gonna be like, Yae. Oh wait, no, these are her employees. Hi.
All the books and commission prints for Yae Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yae.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power and Pretty Please Kitsune Gucci.
What silly book titles? Raiden Book Reborn. Onodera Ritsu? No, we're not talking about him.
Onodera?
No, nobody needs to talk about him for the past, like, 10 years.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it. I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Oh, she sounds so evil saying that. It feels like she has another plan behind those words.
Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop,
chop, chop.
Ah, hello, little ones.
Oh, she still calls us little
You've
ones.
received my commission,
Hmm?
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
She is a woman of
You
business.
dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it! Paimon won't accept such a commission!
Yeah, forget it.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm
She's
here
so
working
offended.
like a dog for
No,
the
she's
festival.
pretend.
Yet you say
I
I'm
can't
not
tell if
doing
she's
my
pretending
job.
to be offended or if she's
Let
genuinely
me ask
offended.
You, little ones, whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Oh. What?
But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail.
She's just trying to get out of this.
Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival.
She talked
Distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist.
She talked with Ayato, huh? An international cultural festival? I've been noticing they've been doing this a lot for like the past few patches where they pretend to have dialogue options, but it's really just one sentence. It's really, I don't know how to feel about
suppose
that.
I should start by telling you the origins of the Irodori festival. Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen.
5
Every
Kasen.
year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Irodori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Indeed. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival,
Oh no.
which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Irodori Festival by
By how?
holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
BL? No.
Wait a minute! Light
Not
novels?
BL. We're not reading BL. What about all that refined elegance you just said?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels. The important thing is
Actually,
not the
she's right.
format, but
Nowadays,
the
people
creative
really
work
like
itself.
manhwa,
It is impossible
manga.
to come up with
light
anything
novels.
fresh if
People
you're
love
stuck
that
using
stuff.
some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
The moment.
And besides,
Actually,
it's a great opportunity to reintroduce
Yoimiya
Inazuma
talked
to
about
all
that.
Teyvat through light
a
novels.
single moment.
As they say, it's
back in her
2
story
birds
quest.
with 1 stone.
Sounds like a whole lot of thinly veiled self-justifications. Did he really catch Miko in the act?
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by
Oh my
Miko's
gosh, it was all a
persuasive tongue.
trick. Wow.
Come on, Miko. You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
She's just bored. She's just trying to get out of doing any work
I
this
can't
year.
deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Sorry for the yawning. Been up
Maybe a
since 7 a.m.
Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
A special someone, huh? Oh, is this where we're gonna meet everyone? Is this where we're gonna really see everyone? Go to the Irodori festival site on Rito. Oh, I have to teleport over there. Are y'all ready? I'm so excited to see everyone again. Is this where we're gonna see everyone?
During the Irodori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels.
Mm-hmm.
Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there'll also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
Oh.
This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the 5 Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
Wow. How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
Yeah, it's like a light novel paradise.
Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady
There
I did
he
mention that there would be
is.
some reliable helpers coming to assist with the
Oh
festivities.
no, these two have a
It
plan,
appears she
don't
meant you
they?
two.
These two have a plan.
At last, we meet again, Traveler and Paimon.
We do meet again.
Tell me, how are you faring recently?
I'm doing well.
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Irodori Festival.
Hello, totally not Dimitri.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Yae has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
Come now, Ayato.
I like
We're
the
not
laugh.
strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Okay.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Irodori Festival originated from the 5 Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits.
Portraits.
This Irodori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts.
Oh.
Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations.
Other nations, huh? If only y'all could invite some Sumeru, Natlan, or Shinaya peeps.
For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt.
An artist, huh?
The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for
I'm
each
sure
of the
wonder who that
distinguished
artist
guests.
is.
However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable.
Oh, believe me, this artist knows me very well.
Which is precisely why it would
And
be
I fear
ideal to
him
have someone
very
familiar
well.
with both Inazuma and other nations of Tevat to serve as a guide for our guests.
I get it now, so this is our commission.
I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
2 days before the festival, large passenger ship, bards from Mondstadt, a guest painter, Calx, and his dependent. Oh, that's not Albedo. The second day, large passenger ships, calligraphers, painters from Liyue, theater mechanicus players, a guest writer, Zhenyu. Third day of the festival, large cargo ship, stop over 1 person. The day following the release event, small passenger ship, 2 persons. Okay.
It's settled then.
My.
Look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now. During the festival, most of the Yae Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention. So I must excuse myself
I
for now.
see. So they're letting
the
you.
guests in your
They're
hands.
flop blocking y'all from hanging out with me. How rude.
All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us.
Wait until the following day.
Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up.
So we have to wait until 6 a.m.? That is if I can ever change the time. There.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today. The artist for the 5 Kasim portraits should be on board. The boat should be arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks.
I was really hoping this would be Albedo, but it says that his name is Calx. This looks like... Is it an actual cutscene? It's hard to tell sometimes when it's an actual cutscene or if it's just a... You're the artist?
You must be here to take part in the Irodori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt.
Oh, they're the bards. Do y'all got Venti with you?
Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
What is Paimon doing?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tone Deaf Bard
Tone
then?
Deaf Bard has to be around here.
Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt.
There's still a chance he wouldn't show
He
up.
didn't receive an invitation?
No, I think he's hanging out in the ship somewhere, passed out.
Why's that? Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would
There
it seem
she
a little childish,
is.
it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Her and her adorable little ears.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Oh, it's Klee.
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Irodori Festival?
Did she stow away?
No, Albedo's the
Oh,
one who
there he
received the
is.
invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
You're the dependent? But where's Calx?
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Albedo, do you know there's another fake you running around back at the mountain?
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen.
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma. Calx.
He's Calx. Get it? It sounds like, like chalk, almost, or calcium.
Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House there.
Oh, it's just up ahead.
The International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Easy.
Great. Let's get going then.
I'm happy to see Albedo and Klee here. Go to the International Trade Association. M. Genshin trying to make me walk. Hello. Cutscene?
Wow, it's so beautiful
Oh my God.
here. So many things I've never seen before.
It always makes me so happy to see Klee's in these cutscenes. It's just her. I like positive characters like her.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea.
I'm surprised you know so much about Inazuma.
As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
That's just how kids are, Albedo. It's so nice to hear Albedo's voice acting too. We haven't heard from him since for like 5 months.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem.
What's wrong?
Well, Mr. Hirayama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
You had no idea?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr.
Look at Klee in the
Hirayama decided to help me
background.
collect some more
Aw.
information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be
Suiko.
done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
Oh, we need to get it done quick.
Day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
Yeah.
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute.
You always finish stuff last minute? That's
Just
crazy.
last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Speaking of which, Miko did mention...
Right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try.
What is Klee doing back there?
Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International
Oh,
Trade
she didn't
Association
sleep
and
this
get some rest.
entire time?
We will be back soon.
Okie dokie.
Okie
Don't
dokie.
worry,
Aw.
Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
Will you really be on your best behavior? Go to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Hello?
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave.
We gotta go find Onodera Ritsu. I need to stop making that joke.
Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Ugh. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hirayama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yeah,
Yes,
Cox.
that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
Can we really?
About that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly.
Yeah.
After considering these factors, The only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to a Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Irodori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
Y'all lost your books?
The books are missing?
Huh?
Shh, not so loud.
Yeah, don't say this out loud. It'll spread all over the village.
Anticipated release in the last phase of the Irodori
All over the
Festival,
island.
But the author, Jinyu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Oh, that is
Because
not.
of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be
A Legend of
released on
Zelda?
schedule. And quite the disappointment
Every
for
time they
Jinyu
keep
as
saying
well.
Legend of Sword, I think of Legend of Zelda.
If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jinyu. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Xingqiu's pen name?
Xingqiu's
Oh.
pen name. Oh, we did do
you know
his.
him?
It's been so long since I did his story quest. Xingqiu's story quest. I forgot that his name was even. His pen name even was that.
Xingqiu would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany
Oh
Albedo to the
no,
warehouse.
Xingqiu. Go to the warehouse near the docks. Oh no. And there's the spoony bard. And Kujo Sada. Oh my. What, are these two having a face-off? Oh no.
It's you! Why are you here?
I love how Paimon just hates Venti so much.
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
That's not surprising. We're just asking about this spoony bard right here.
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you. So, tone-deaf bard.
Tone-deaf bard.
The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Wait, why would he steal books though?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
Oh, it's been so long since I heard Erica Harlicker in here.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again.
Oh my, don't mess with her.
Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
You could say we're quite familiar.
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind
Unless
the
if there was
theft.
wine. He'd
But
steal
what's
wine.
this about
He
being
would
a
steal it.
stowaway?
Why was he a stowaway? If he's a bard, wouldn't he be able to get over here?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Irodori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally.
Just have him talk to Raiden. It'll work things out.
And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Wine crate. Well, there is the reason why he's in trouble. Can we ask him a few questions?
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Venti!
Venti.
You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
He really I mean, we came here illegally.
Ouch, your words wound me.
I mean, we
We've been
we
apart for
managed to
so
clean it
long,
up
and
so
the
it
moment we
wasn't
meet again,
technically
all I'm
illegal, but
greeted with
still,
is
we
grilling
were so
questions and
ways.
suspicious glares. You arrived in Inazuma via similar means,
Yeah.
or so I heard.
Yeah, Venti's
You of all
right.
people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Yeah, but at least we didn't come up here and steal the stores.
Similar means?
Let's not bring up the past now.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted
How
with the
does
likes of
Ayato
him
know
would ever be
Venti,
here
of all
illegally,
people, huh?
Right?
The only person I could believe would be maybe, Yaemiko, who knows him.
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
What ship was he on?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine.
Dandelion
So,
wine?
I decided to set sail with them.
Oh
Once
my
aboard,
gosh.
I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way.
Fine liquor.
I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
Were you really comparing?
And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
I'm glaring at you.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable, but it still feels a bit...
Shameless.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the
Oh,
stolen
our
goods from
dialogue
the
options
Eye
don't
Publishing
matter here,
House,
huh?
And there are some questions I would like to ask you.
The Kujo Sada?
Based on what you just said, it seems you've been
Oh,
in
no,
the
to the
warehouse for
bard.
some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times.
Around
but I
me?
didn't
That's
consider the
so
sound
funny.
anything out of the ordinary.
He's like, you know, while I was getting a drink in.
But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Do you?
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least three
Albedo's so
conclusions now.
smart. I just remember the last event we had with Albedo, and he always knows what to do.
First,
Always.
whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third...
There must have been more than one criminal involved. It must be somebody who hates Xingqiu.
I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly
Or
transport so
people
many
who
heavy
don't
books in
like
such a short window
Xingqiu,
of
but
time.
who wouldn't like...
It must have
There's a
been a
lot of
team
people who
effort.
don't like Xingqiu, actually.
It goes without saying that
A lot of
Venti
randos.
clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning.
Wow, even Sada's impressed.
Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating the
Is
warehouse
Venti still not
staff.
going to be in trouble for
If you
taking
come
the
across
wine, though?
any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
No, you're not.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
What about the wine he was about to snatch?
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
That is not an honest account. I saw you stick your tongue out.
Sara's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Just call up Raiden. She'll get him in.
Yes,
You'll get him
the
in.
invitation letter. I'm
Uh.
truly sorry.
Gosh, that
Can't
laugh.
seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Paimon's voice acting in English is so over the top, and I'm here for it.
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand.
I can't
the
even tell
whole
if Venti's telling the truth or lying.
Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
I can't tell if this is like a trick for him to get out of this
You
mess.
were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Probably because he was drunk.
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt
Oh
wine
my
and Inazuman sake, I
gosh.
had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
I have not. I've barely been paying attention. I don't got the brain power for this.
Do you two already know where the invitation
Oh my
letter
gosh. In his shoe?
Huh? That doesn't sound right. The invitation is pretty big, isn't it? And if it's in his shoe, he would feel it when he's walking.
Drinking too much may occasionally render the tongue a little numb,
The
but it's
tongue?
true. It certainly wouldn't affect the feet.
Then where is it? His hat?
Ah, yes.
In his
I remember
hat?
now.
What?
I knew you'd help me
Why
find
would
it.
it be up there? Why would it be up there?
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions.
Goodbye, Sada. I'll never forgive Hoyoverse for screwing you over in the main story.
However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
Yeah, goodbye.
There goes Sara. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Mr. Hiroyama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Hello, Calx.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kasen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Oh. Oh, it's a long book. Okay, Suiko, Aoi no Okina, Akahito, Sumizome, and Kuronushi. Isn't that Scaramucci's name? No. Scaramucci's name is like Koni Kuzushi or something like that. It's not Kuronushi. But their real names are lost in history. Green, blue, red, blah, blah. I can't read all this.
Let's see here.
Too much lore.
Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kasen.
Then what's their actual names?
Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kasen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, but at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So there is still something we may glean from this.
And what does this accomplish, Albedo?
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
What about the lost books?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
Inspiration, huh?
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kasen, and everyone has a different story in their heart.
Oh my.
So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
I guess it does.
Thank you, Mr. Hiroyama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh,
Calx.
And there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by
Oh,
boat.
Xingqiu.
If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being.
Xingqiu will be very
Whether the
upset.
stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind,
Stretch,
do you?
gamers. Stretch.
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should
Peculiar,
see.
huh? Oh, I have the hiccups. Talk to the spoony bard. Oh, let me switch to my camera.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
A piece of paper.
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping.
Oh.
I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby.
It's not a scrap piece of
But
paper.
on second thought,
What is
I
that?
think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Suiko.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kasen?
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen.
Oh no, they must have gotten in trouble.
Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously?
Venti
It's
probably
literally
remembers
the same story
this.
you just experienced yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed it is.
It almost seems
Interesting,
related to
isn't
the
it?
stolen novels.
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Oh my.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's not get ahead of
A meeting
ourselves.
together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks?
Of course he
And
is.
let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together.
Oh, he's
It'll
happy.
be my treat.
Wow.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
I'm so surprised he's fine with this.
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration.
Your source of inspiration,
If I
huh?
use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
Is it gonna be Venti?
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Yummy. I like food.
One year, the
Oh,
poet Suiko
cutscene.
made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter.
Wait, was Venti Suiko?
Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and
Oh.
vaguely recalled a mysterious figure.
No wonder he
approaching
said
while
it's
he was
familiar. Venti
intoxicated.
was Suiko. Oh, that was a nice cutscene.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Such a funny portrait. That's so funny.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics.
Look at
My
Venti
figure is
just be passed
particularly
out.
striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
As glorious as always.
Don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you.
I could totally believe it to be actually
Well,
him.
Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Yeah,
Another story?
another story, huh?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do
Oh,
you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
who could it be?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts.
Then what's so special about this 5th hero?
It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Wait, remember how I said that? I don't know what. Actually, I forgot.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself.
I don't know what I was gonna
But
say.
who knows?
I was
They
like,
may merely be
Kudonushi.
akin to the old saying in Mondstadt.
I can't help but
Seeds of
every time I see
stories brought by the
Kudonushi, I
wind
think of
and cultivated by
Kunizushi,
time.
which it was Scaramucci's actual old name.
So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Act 1 is done. The magnificent Irodori festival has started. So, what do we have to do now? Unlocks in 1 day, unlocks in 3 days. A request for you concerning Klee. What can we do now? The Mondstadt bard Len is discussing poetry quite passionately with the Inazuman poetry. We have that quest, but what about the quest with Klee? I don't know which one to do first. We have to do a bunch of event stuff if we want Xingqiu. This will be my C6 for Xingqiu, by the way, which I'm excited for. Very excited for free Xingqiu. I still don't know. I'm having a hard time moving around with this UI. Should I do this with Klee? Let's do this on stream. I don't know about this one since the reward doesn't give any Primo gems. I'm not worried about that. Oh, is this?
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
Albedo, your voice is so soft. Let me boost you up. What's up?
Can't I come and see you when nothing is up?
Oh.
Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma.
Aw, Klee.
It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon.
You and Paimon,
So,
what do we have? What do we get to do with Klee?
Here.
Aw, Klee, hi. You and Dodoco.
What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play?
Klee, are you saying you liked? Why are we asking her that when she just asked us this?
Yeah. But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
Aw.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Look at Ether's expression. He's so sassy to Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime. Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
We'll go look after Klee.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's take her somewhere interesting.
Klee, do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yay, you bet I do.
You bet I do.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight.
Oh, Spark
You must
Knight.
keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble.
I appreciate your honesty, Albedo.
For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were
Would she
an
blow
explosion
up
somewhere
half
in
the
city,
island?
Klee could very well get in trouble.
Oh my gosh, Klee blowing up half the island. Just imagine Klee just...
Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
So bring you half a chunk of the shrine.
Great. I look forward to it.
Oh my gosh.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
So we're gonna walk her all the way across the island? Well, I mean, we do have a teleporter, but still, like... Wow, what a long walk. Hello! Who wants food? Is the food place here even good?
Wow, something smells so good! I think it's coming from this steaming thingy. Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's
So
many nice
pretty.
things
Aw,
inside.
Klee.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Donkotsu.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right?
So pork
Those are
ramen?
tri-flavored skewers.
Isn't that's a dish we've had since the beginning of the game, Klee?
And what about this little yellow cake?
Oh.
That's an egg roll. They're
I
amazing.
love egg rolls.
really not
I
tried
could
one
eat my
before?
weight in egg rolls.
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls.
I feel like Klee
They
would
all
like
sound
the
delicious.
tri-flavored skewers.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you
Uh-huh.
can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
The kiddos are sweet.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's
Master
things.
Jean.
Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
I guess it's up to us.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend.
I honestly forgot
come
meeting
you
this
know how
kid
to
in
make egg
Yoimiya's story
rolls?
quest.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some for Klee?
I guess
and
we're making
Lo?
egg rolls.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning.
You're learning.
All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
I can cook here. Where are the egg rolls? So I just have to auto cook? And this is why I have auto cooking unlocked. Klee, will you want one?
Hey, mister, if you're not
You can always just go buy them. That's so funny.
Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Well, here, come and find out. Oh, you want 3?
Special
Oh,
yakitori for
Klee.
sale. Come and try some.
Cannot believe she wants 3. Oh, it's probably 1 for Klee, 1 for Paimon, and 1 for the kiddo. Hello. Here, Klee, have one.
Mr. Honorary Knight,
Mr. Honorary Knight. Oh, Klee's so sweet.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, mister.
it's sweet. So yummy. Yep.
Yep,
It's
yep.
delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
If you want to be that picky.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg
Oh
rolls
no,
too?
Yoimi and Klee are gonna blow up half the city. She runs a fireworks shop.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
That's so cute that Yoimi is so great with the kids.
Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom.
Aw,
And
that's so
Loads
sweet.
of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary
Mr. Honorary Knight.
Master Jean,
Notice how she
Kaya.
doesn't mention Diluc. It's so funny. I didn't notice this until a few weeks ago. Klee does not like Diluc. It's so funny.
going to name everyone she knows.
She's not gonna name Diluc.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her.
Aw.
In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Let's go play with Yoimiya. Go to Naganohara Fireworks. There they are. What's Yoimiya up to here? With more kids.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Ito lost again.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
What do you mean it's not easy? I love the hesitation in her voice. She was like, oh, you beat Ito. That's so impressive.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Irodori festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do. I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that
They're
upset,
banned?
really.
Well, what happened?
Yoimiya, it's me. I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
What's your name again?
Klee. My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganohara Fireworks.
Aw.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack. Wow, it's really well made.
It was probably Alice's backpack way back when.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Aw.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
Dodoco.
That's Dodoco, my
Aw.
best friend. We always go fish blasting
Fish
together
blasting.
in Starfell Lake.
Lee is so dangerous.
Oh, Dodoco? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Gosh. It's really sweet how Yoimiya is just so sweet to the kiddos.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoco is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Just like you.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
She's also a very dangerous person.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
It is very heartwarming.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Aw.
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoco. Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
No explosions allowed.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that.
Fireworks are
The
banned.
folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Irodori Festival.
Be very careful.
What? It's not allowed. But... Aww. Okay then.
Okay then.
Hey, come
Oh.
on. You just made a new friend. This is a happy occasion.
Don't be
Why
sad.
are you suddenly so upset? Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
Let's go check out the Irodori festival.
Right, just like Saika said. There are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Irodori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay then, let's go.
Accompany Yoimiya and Klee to see the Irodori festival. All the way back on the other side? All the way over here?
Here we are, the venue of the Irodori.
Wait, this dude
Outlander
writes
Brigade.
fan
When
fiction?
the wind of death blew towards the blonde
He writes
samurai.
fan fiction? That's so
What a
funny.
long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
You should be used to light novels having long titles.
By Kawabunga Iki.
Cowabunga
Yeah,
Icky, that is a
this
very
a
silly
really
name.
strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike.
Kayabuki Ike.
That would be
oh,
me.
Klee can't read. Klee can't read that book because she's a freaking child.
Outlander Brigade is a new
Oh,
series
no.
of mine. And When the Wind of Death Blew
I was
Towards the
like,
Blonde
Icky?
Samurai is the first
Cowabunga
volume.
Icky. I'm sorry, dude.
Outlander's Big Grade? Is it a story about the best of friends?
The best of
Kaya
friends.
says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Aww.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels.
Klee is not even gonna understand half the stuff you're saying, buddy.
This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Klee's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story.
See,
for
even
Klee.
Yoimiya's like, yeah, no.
We might keep looking around.
We're gonna keep looking
Hey,
around.
miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Goodbye. 40% off. Oh, look at Klee and Yoimiya. Oh, dang it. I didn't save it. I'm dummy.
Flowers for Princess Fischl.
Oh, official
Fischl
story.
That's right. Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Yeah, this has to be back in, that other place.
Nope, but I know Fischl's story.
Oh, and you never read it.
Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoco
We haven't seen
are
Fischl
always
in a
together.
very long time.
I wonder if Dodoco is getting bored now.
Of you, never, Klee.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Please don't start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Irodori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya.
Klee and Yoimiya are so sad because they can't blow up the island.
There
Wow.
must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoco besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like,
Like painting.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Irodori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Irodori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoco's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoco playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to
Mr.
paint.
Albedo.
I can paint the story of Dodoco's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoco will be so happy.
So happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go! Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Come here, little Klee.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
Hmm?
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Yoimiya and Klee enter the shop.
Aw, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Sneaky peek. Go beside the window. Oh, we're sneaking a peek. I don't know
what does
about
Dodoco
that.
do after getting to Inazuma?
Oh, they're making a painting off of Dodoco's adventures.
Dodoco goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Aw.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful!
Oh, Yoimiya, you're being really kind to Klee. I don't think Klee actually made a painting on a level of like Albedo's talent.
Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get printed.
I have more,
Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
These people always don't talk about my Mora.
Okay, Yoimiya. I have some Mora. Look.
She probably has like 20.
50 Mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him.
Aw, I'll just give you money, Klee.
So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some Mora.
Fish blasting?
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
At least the Traveler's happy about Yoimiya.
Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Oh.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
Klee's temporary guardian, or Klee's big brother. Yeah, that's a...
He's my older brother.
Yeah.
He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Churls, Kaya,
Oh, he paints
and
Kaya.
even Dodoco. That's why he came to Inazuma this time.
After? So I've done the Archon quest already, right? It feels really weird that Klee says he paints Hilly Churls and Kaya. That part doesn't sit well with me at all. There's also Dodoco there, but why Kaya, huh?
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing house.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist.
One as an
teaching
alchemist.
sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoco's color like this.
Like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right.
I'm really worried about this Dodoco painting. I feel like it's not going to be good.
Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Oh.
Cute. Paimon didn't hear the last part.
I did not hear the last part either.
Dodoco sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those 2 sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoco. They couldn't be happier.
Oh, excuse me for the burp.
Now, we have to get Dodoco's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing house.
How can I improve my colors?
How about I just do a short story in a parallel universe?
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
You know her?
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie?
Auntie.
Oh, it's the little girl.
She probably says something different in the Chinese and Japanese voices.
How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoco's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Aww.
Dodoco? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoco the main character?
Not only that, Dodoco is also real. Look!
Look at the cute little Dodoco.
I don't quite understand.
Read better explain this to her.
Yeah, she needs explaining. You explained Dodoco's identity and Klee and Yoimiya's wish to Aratani.
Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Irodori
Oh
festival.
no.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoco won't be able to meet
You're
everyone
gonna make
after
Klee
all?
cry.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Little girl. Me.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll find a way.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Oh.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that.
Huh?
We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up.
Oh no.
At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs
Is there
in.
another printing place we can go to?
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival.
Oh,
That
Yoimiya.
night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way.
I wonder if... Never mind. I was just thinking about, like, what if that was the last Irodori before the Sakoku decree? But I don't think that's the case.
If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
Oh, Yoimiya.
My. Yoimiya has
My.
quite a determined spirit.
It's nice to see
I
you
like
two.
it very much.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
It's Miko.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing.
You are really, really behind, but is she gonna make an exception?
But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish.
Aw.
Let me think. Oh, I know.
I know.
Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Okay.
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch.
I don't know, yeah, you're pretty wicked.
All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print.
That's already printing?
However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit.
Oh.
Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Oh no.
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Well, how are you gonna shrink it?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
Miss Gucci lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
I guess they're talking about the painting being cut in half? I don't know what they mean by half a book.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee.
That is actually a really sweet gift.
Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you.
My investment in you.
All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
You should spend some time with Klee out too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Aw. Wait until the next day, huh? That is... You know, I don't even care. I'm just gonna do that. I don't even know. I'm gonna have a fun time cutting up this VOD. This has been going on a lot longer than I was expecting. But this is a very nice story content heavy event. And I actually... I was hoping we would do more activities, but it's been very cutscene heavy, this part. Go to the Irodori festival site. I hope this is the final cutscene though. Hello?
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoco's story. Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
Wait, which book did y'all's book get merged with?
The story of Dodoco and me.
And me. And you guys.
Huh? You put me and Paimon in the story? All Dodocos must someday ride the wind and the waves and go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodoco was so happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Of course, Dodoco loves eating delicious food with Klee, a good hunter, and loves listening to the bards sing. But Dodoco loves counting the stars in the skies and twisting flowers into garland together with Klee more. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds and pass over the great waves. But Dodoco did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Animo Archon. Dodoco did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. Of course, Dodoco didn't want Klee to have to brave such dangers, but as bestest friends, they were bound to protect each other. And Dodoco didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoco were to cover every inch of Teyvat by land or sea, it would be meaningless. So there was no point hesitating. Dodoco and his best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rode on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea. But they'd have Klee's smile and Albedo's story. And that was a good trade. Oh, look at them. This is so sweet. In Inazuma, the Nation of Lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and the birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw Klee with Dodoco. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoco still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoco was with Klee, Dodoco would never be bored. Klee also had lots of friends in Inazuma, like Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya. And so, they all joined Dodoco for a most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for adventure! Mr. Honorary Knight took Dodoco up the tall Mount Yogo. When they got up to the sacred Sakura, they were so tired from all that climbing that they fell asleep. And when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a tengu. Klee's wings were all red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Mr. Honorary Knight's were also blue. As for Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Oh, look at that image down there. Everyone opened their wings up, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. Shoom! And the Shrine Maiden's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. An adventure was truly fun. But with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, how could they have forgotten eating is an important part of adventuring too? Nom nom. And so everyone ate the onigiri they brought along, and they all had a great time. Dodoco and Paimon finished their share very quickly, and as the very, very full Dodoco looked at Klee's smile, it couldn't help but think, meeting Klee and the others is the most happiest thing that has ever happened to Dodoco. Oh, look at these cute little portraits. Oh yes, If you are reading this, you too are surely part of this big adventure, adventuring together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you experience this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend, in which case you're invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. Aw, look at even Albedo's cute little smile. While everyone was happily watching the fireworks, Yoimiya said, "As long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all others." And Klee blurted out, "We'll always be the best friends." See, Dodoco was so happy to be together with his good friends, and now you're Dodoco's good friends too. So you two should go on a grand adventure with your friends.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring
That
in a
was so
picture book.
sweet.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoco.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Oh,
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
Alice's book.
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
She's a writer and some weird lady.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently.
Wow.
Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure
Yae
duo.
is so smart.
It's sure to be a huge hit.
She was so smart. I hope that Alice hears about this and, you know, has a smile on her face.
Paimon knew it! Mika would never do anything for free.
Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yep, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's
Oh, this
book.
is so
It's
sweet.
like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Irodori Festival is the best!
Don't miss the official stall of the Guide Publishing House.
And that is the end of the... Oh, let's go Dodoco. We get to keep the book. So I believe that's all of the story content for day 1. See, I would go do this side quest stuff, but I don't really care for the side quest. This all has to be side quest stuff. Let's go work on this, but I think we're done with the story content stuff, so this is where we're probably gonna cut the video. If you've been watching to this point, thank you so much. I will probably be doing the rest of the story content as it's coming out and do probably 4 or 3 videos, depending. But yeah, I hope I can catch you in whatever I do next. Bye-bye now.